Okay. Oh, one popped. Start skipping.
Grasping coils. Must improve.
Slayer.
Oh, that is actually very nice, isn't it? on, dude.
Contest to death. Heavy guard. Death lashing spat crush challenges to dust.
Hail God. Godslayer.
Struggle, survive, overcome. The chase begins. Atrophy flesh! Outrun this. More enemies. Road chopper!
Slayer.
Oi! Over here. That should make things interesting. That should make things interesting.
Who's still alive? There we go. There's just enemies everywhere that I can't see. God damn it. Out of space already.
Slayer, good day.
Well, that's a low roll, isn't it? Ah, I stopped casting for a second. I didn't see the second pack spawning. I'm dying. What ground effect was it that time?
Godslayer.
All right. Time to boot up Path of Building and look at improvements. Still too much incoming damage. It's hard to find a place to cut something though. Maybe this somehow. I don't know where I go for life in place of that though. I think originally I planned to path through here, but this turned out to be more efficient. Okay. Path of Building didn't like that, I guess. We spin that pretty quickly. It's not the most DPS in the world, is it? I don't know. I don't really trust POB with the DPS in this build because it feels much higher than that. I guess I'm missing certain things. Okay. That's a little closer to what I was expecting. Yeah, fair enough. Generally sending how many sacrifices? Yeah. It's a lot, dude. Like, honestly, the thing that killed me in that map wasn't even Arch Nemesis, though. It was actually just the Beyond mobs and the fact that that crit rolled on the map. Even so, I want to do better. This is the big issue here, is if I mess with this, I lose that node, and that node's really efficient. So if I do this immediately, 6%, that's not enough. I could come over here and start grabbing this. That's a lot of points, though. That's so many points, though, to make it up. I could probably do this though, right? I don't need the extra reservation efficiency. I just need the big one. That's not too bad. I have like 1,000 life to make up though, and then I want to be able to do other defensive stuff once I make it up. So, a lot of work to do. Don't hate this, which would also give me this. Give that back. Yeah, I'm already less efficient than what it was before. I hate that. I should probably look for inefficient damage to cut as well, maybe. This is kind of a tight tree though. Like everything is doing something somewhat important. Does that do anything? Probably not. Maybe a cluster jewel is efficient somehow? I feel like I couldn't just do that. I'd have to like mix in something else. It's kind of tough though, because I'm cast while channeling. That's a great note actually. Too bad it's, again, channeling skills specifically. It really needs to be damage while channeling. That's a whole missed opportunity, I think, the way that's worded. Area maybe with the life node. And then something else that's worthwhile. I am wielding a two-handed melee weapon. Kind of a funny thought. Then throw in a life. I don't know, I just don't want to. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's either you're running those three or you found a clever way to do more, which this build found a clever way to do more, and it's really still just like, eh. I mean, that's what I get for playing Elementalist. I knew the risk was that I just would never be able to get the HP to work. All right, we're gonna assume best case scenario. I did not do that, right? Where are you? Best case scenario, we get exactly the jewels that we want. How point efficient is this? We are at 86. No, we're back to 91, and we haven't gained anything. Well, we've gained that. And 16% armor. And it probably costs a lot of money. This is kind of rough. Yeah, well, Scourge was when they like first buffed everything. Things have been nerfed pretty bad since, in a number of ways. Plus, you know, just power creep. I mean, my survivability in general mapping situations probably goes up pretty high with just a few nodes like these. This is theoretically pretty good, but I just don't know what to do. Do I need to cut damage? Do I just cut raw damage? How much raw damage do I even have to cut? Because I kind of want all of these masteries. You know what? Actually, what I hadn't considered is maybe I don't need this. That loses a lot of damage, though. Yeah, it's not a small amount. I've only cut defenses by going this way. So all the points I've cut, I can reinvest. I just need to find a more efficient way to do it. Maybe I path through for a jewel. It's a 7% jewel worth for my HP. Then when I go pick up this, 84. Yeah, no, it is, and like I lost HP when I switched to impulses, but my survivability definitely went up just because impulses makes clearing on a build that, you know, does this much better. And this build is not particularly lacking in defense. What is it? So my Granite Golem auto respawns and is giving me somewhere around 12% physical damage reduction. I do have 10,000 armor, a lot more with the flask up, which is, I mean, it's something. I'm very good at using Molten Shell, which is a big part of it. And then new Arctic Armor, which was like kind of what drew me to going for this, which is 21% less fizz, and then also, you know, the fire benefit, immunity to freeze, etc. And like the big sustain mechanic is I've got life gain on hit here, and then my most expensive item I have life gain on hit through my Watcher's Eye. So because of the hit rate of Stormburst, which is why I'm doing cast while channeling, it should actually say in my POV. Sorry, here's the Watcher's Eye. It should actually say in my POV. It used to say this. Oh, I'm on Lightning Conduit, that's why. Or not. Why isn't it? There's supposed to be a stat for this somewhere. Well, that's annoying. Where did it go? It's a lot. It's thousands of health a second. As long as I'm hitting one enemy. If I'm hitting multiple enemies, it's that amount multiplied by each enemy it's hitting. So the sustain ends up being really good. I'm just not sure what to do with it at this point. I wouldn't hate a version of this where I somehow go to Mind Over Matter, but I don't think that's going to happen. Scuffed, and I'm mad that I have to do anything. Oh. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if there's one advantage I have, it's that I intended to league start Lightning Conduit, but I did it in a jank way. I don't know. Is there a gear option I'm forgetting for HP? Maybe. My gloves are pretty bad. I could definitely have just more HP for my equipment, but I feel like I shouldn't need that just to get through the maps a little more comfortably. This is kind of close. No. But like, I haven't gained anything again. Really, I haven't gained much. It's becoming a headache. And I can't deny it. I'm constantly battling the idea of would I rather be playing something else right now? Supercharge on cluster. What? I think I know what you're saying. I'm gonna make sure, because I can't remember everything. Oh, no, I have supercharge. Oh, I'm not even running that. Ha, that's right. I'm not even running it. That is a surprising amount of DPS I would gain from that. But, don't know that it makes up for this. It's pretty close. Honestly, it's... Yeah, I know. Honestly, it's kind of frustrating that there aren't more lightning masteries in the game, and I have all of them that are reasonable to get. It's 3. And I need them all doing different things for the build. Because I'm using this to get a little bit of lightning, or to get a little bit of mana scaling, which also lets me deal with Lightning Conduit's mana issues while I'm triggering it. While investing in mana, which also incidentally gets me a bit of spell block and other nice stats. I feel like I did a lot right and it just wasn't enough. I wish that was worth it. You have another one 5 points away? Where? probably do. Oh. I mean, it's a crit node, which yeah, speaking of endurance charges, I have this allocated, or sorry, this allocated on my other tree, and Enduring Cry on my movement skill. Yeah, I see that, but I mean, I'm gonna go grab the crit node to get that, but I haven't really been hurting for damage. Like, it's extreme getting mobbed situations where I get into trouble. That's the only place the build seems to have problems. So I'm trying to fix that right now. This isn't really a good change though. I can just go back to what it was, and it's actually slightly better, which is frustrating, but that's the way it goes. This looks like this looks terrible, but I keep doing it on builds because it turns out to be the most efficient way to do it. You know what? I could change my anoint. I have it just on a static armor one. I could change it to a life anoint. That might help a lot. How expensive are oils right now? Say I wanted to go for the biggest one available, which I believe is this, right? Yeah. How much is a golden oil? Can't be that expensive. Oh, it's pretty expensive. Yeah, it's still pretty expensive. Doesn't help that I'm broke right now. Yikes, dude. Which is an opalescent. That's a good one too. I can afford that. I can afford bravery. I think I'll start with that. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't even do that. I think probably more than anything, now that I think about it, my big issue is a lot of my secondary equipment still sucks. This ring still has to be replaced. This ring, very hard to replace, unfortunately, because of the important stats. This ring, or this amulet can be replaced. Helmet's kind of fine, I guess, for a while at least. Gloves need to be replaced. But the issue with the build is it has so many like moving pieces that need to be there. And I had to drop a lot of money into it, to be honest. Just to get it working. I probably just need to play a lot. Which, not the best situation to be in. But sometimes there's nothing else for it. I just got exhausted getting all the really expensive parts of it. Okay. Yep. It's a lot better. But I don't think it's even close to enough, to be honest. They nerfed our defenses this patch pretty universally. At least since, like, every build lost something, and it's kind of like they need to not do that. Can you not? Fuck you. Well, we're gonna find out if I'm gonna make it or not. That's kind of a rip. I never got the swap, dude. Never got the swap. Yeah, everything still kills you just as fast. But because you kill them faster, it's not as much incoming damage for sure. I'm less stressed now in middle tier red maps than I was in low tier red maps before the patch. I don't know why I'm killing all this stuff. I have no investment into Legion. And if you don't have investment in Legion, you might as well not do it, to be honest. Been deleted by a rogue. Oh, yeah. That'll happen. Especially if you're playing a clear speed build. My buddy's playing Corrupting Fever. And that happens to him on occasion because, you know, he'll be doing that clear speed thing. And all of a sudden, some super juiced Soul Eater mob that he couldn't see obliterates him. Blight's been pretty easy for me personally. I don't know. Blight hasn't been bad, which is weird to me because I did not think this would be a good Blight build, but I'm starting to think it might be because I don't have problems with it, and a lot of people apparently do. Eternity Shroud, Ignite Elementalist. I mean, anything's possible. Oh, really? I jumped right into the second pack. I gotta pay more attention. Or you know what? How about I don't have to pay attention all the time? How about that? Wouldn't that be nice? I don't know why I resummoned my golems. Yeah, no, that is the issue. If you're not playing something meta right now, you're suffering even more. And like honestly, my build is not meta enough. It might be with enough investment. But it kind of needs everything. And that was a mistake for a league starter, let me tell you. Just hasn't been any wiggle room. They made it sound like Arch Nemesis was going to be more manageable, so I'm like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and challenge myself with a build that has to stand still. It's a great idea. Hint, it was not a great idea. Oh, hello. Something else there. Meat Shield Golems is pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. It's not rare for that to happen, where an enemy will just never attack me.
You won't escape me.
Keep finding heretics fail. It's kind of weird.
Godslayer.
I should identify that first. I think that actually has the highest physical damage base. Let's do the mirror. Last time I did a mirror, I got a Divine Orb. I'm pretty positive about the League mechanic lately. Got nothing. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad at the start. The generic loot's pretty good now if you know how to build it. Which is to say, just look for the most generic tiles that generate rewards and just stack them. Because they're the ones that can pay. Boy, I love enemies that dig underground. Where's my reward? What the hell? Oh, there you are. Mechanic Link seems like it would be better than Synthesis. Yeah. Yeah. It's got problems. I do enjoy the expedition nodes, though. They've actually been halfway decent for me. I think the big issue is it takes too long to build a lake. I think if you were building a lake 50% faster, they'd be much better received. Because, I mean, if you were doing them all the time, you'd feel the rewards a lot more. Because generally speaking, if you build a decent one, and I'm probably going to be proven wrong in the middle of a stream as I say this, the rewards tend to get pretty good. But also sometimes you just get like a janky map tile. Oh, okay, I'm fine. I might have blocked that. Ah. Yeah, wow, amazing. Thanks for corrupting an Arcanist with garbage in it. I don't know why I keep putting strong boxes on there. It's terrible every time. In maps, you can literally double the drops out of a strong box. Ow. Oh, okay, we're doing this. Yeah. I didn't see where he went. Stop running away from me. Okay, this is usually where it gets good. I think the Alvarium might not have been a bad idea. Yeah. Okay, see? Currency chest. This is 100% where the rewards in the lake come from. If you're not getting currency chests, you're getting scammed. That was a scary stun. Oh my god. You know, back when there were channeling nodes on the tree, it was very easy to get immune to stun while channeling, and I love that. Guess that was too strong. Thank God we have link masteries instead of channeling masteries, right? That's not bad, okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is I think if they could make it so you got into the lake faster, that would be fine as well. Because as it stands, it takes too long.
Once more into wisdom is the offspring of suffering and time.
Hey, she's doing the Izaro quote. Anyone want 80 crit multi and kind of nothing else? Only that we're negative lightning res. Someone might have wanted it then. Wow. Yeah, not a stellar lake that time. To be fair, the layout wasn't very good either.
Hail, God. God Slayer.
I always forget one. It's still kind of fine.
God Slayer.
Okay, I waited too long. Woo. I already have to go back to town. Incredible.
God Slayer.
Oh, okay. I swear to God, you touch the tablet and it alerts all enemies within 1,000,000 miles to come fuck with you. Anyone else? Yeah? How am I doing this? Okay, that's gonna help. I think I swap these two. This is tough. I'm gonna have to get very lucky with that one, but I think it's got a lot of potential. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Anything worth going after? No. Yeah, I just don't really want to play the game anymore. I think if the league had started like this, I'd have played for quite a while, but at this point, I'm just exhausted. It's a shame. But it is what it is. Go figure something else out, I guess.